well, not, I wouldn't say constantly, but we have talked about back, I know back in season one when we first started out the show, that we had talked about classroom managements and what will be our classroom managements and inside of our own classrooms, and what we will possibly use with our own students. And we have been having, those main discussions onto the shows throughout the years. So we are going to give you guys some more classroom management strategies for you guys to use inside of your own classrooms. If some of the ones that you're using inside your classrooms are not working, well, you probably need some new ones. Well, here you go, right here. So I know earlier I said you guys that I had 13 for you guys. I'm actually not going to give you guys 13. I'm just going to give you guys like a handful, just six. Just six simple, quick, very easy, classroom strategies, classroom management strategies you guys can use right now into your classroom. Okay. So successful classroom management relies on a handful of fundamental strategies and a larger number of quick interventions. Okay. And the bottom line of classroom management, you guys, I love this, you guys, this, and Andrew, he knows I love this all the time. And I'm probably gonna have this posted onto my classroom, is to build a relationship with your students. That is one of my big pet peeves, you guys. That really is, because we have to have teachers. You have to have that bond with your students. I'm sorry, you have to get to know your students, you guys, on a daily basis, not just only once a year, once a week, or not at all. Start it at the beginning of the school year. Whichever, I don't care how you, because there are many, things out there that you guys can build a relationship with your students. You could do, find some activities for them to do, like with some games, worksheets. I don't care. Just find something that that best fits for you and your students, so you get to know them, you know, build a relationship with them. That's the bottom line, isn't it? That is the bottom line. And speaking, well, not speaking of bottom line, but yeah, to sum everything up, you guys, I'm just rambling on today. I apologize in advance. But yeah, get to know your students. I'm probably Andrew is laughing at me like, Damon, you better get yourself together. I'm trying to, Andrew. I'm trying to. All right. But yeah, get to know your students. You guys get to know your students. Okay. Now, I don't know, you guys, if you can hear this, but outside there, I'm mowing the lawn right now. So I apologize in advance if you guys can hear that. So sorry, I apologize. But yeah. All right. So here are some classroom management strategies that you guys can use right now. So number one I have is follow the first step of hypotenuse. So hypotenuse first uh, technique, it often involves directing subjects to focus on something that they are already doing. Feel your eyes getting tired is a good opening, because everyone's eyes feel tired all the time, but we don't notice until someone points it out. So teachers like hypotenuse can string along a series of requests by asking students to do something most are already doing, then waiting for 100% compliance, and finally ensuring another directive, etc. So it's better for teachers to say, point your eyes toward me, yes, and wait for instructions, instead of saying, stop talking, turn around, turn to page 237, take out a pencil, and head your paper with geologic frame. But yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, let's move on. Number two, keep your consequences as minimum as possible. So when a rule is broken, assess the smallest consequences possible and see if that gets the job done. Don't use up big consequences too fast. So that's number two. Number three is to appropriate curriculum is a classroom management strategy. For some students, being thrown out of the room for bad talking has a lower social cost than appearing dumb in front of peers. Assisting appropriate difficult work, which often means, differentiating a limited that task, the risk. Number four is to rehearse transitions. Most disruptions often they occur before the bell rings in between activities. Silent 30 was my signal for all students to clear their desks and sit silently within a half a minute. This is from one teacher. A class war occurred after 30 transitions were completed successfully. So her kids loved how visitors witnessed their routine would drop their jaws in surprise. Number five is to anticipate problems and be creative, be a problem solver. At the beginning of one year, a teacher of middle school students would charge into class like Mel B and 1,000 Scottish warriors. So to solve the problem, she asked her kids to line up for class outside her door with their left arm against the wall and a foot of space between them and the person in front of them. And to enter inside the classroom, each child had to answer either a content related question or a random dumb question like, what type of weapon would you use to battle a certain person? And the dumb questions kept the line entertained. And after answering, students were directed to take a seat, quiet as moonlight, and follow instructions on the board. And students talking or violating any part of the protocol were sent to the back of the line. I love that there. I love that. And finally, number six, I believe we had talked, we gave you guys this classroom management strategy early on um, into our show early on in past seasons. Make positive phone calls home and send letters. So one teacher used to send a positive note home to every student's guardians, and this teacher would include a magnet, 100 calls about $9 to encourage its placement on the refrigerator. And this teacher also left complimentary voicemails. That way, parents and kids saw their teacher as an ally. Okay, so I love that right there. So there you go, right there. Six classroom management strategies that you guys can use inside your classroom today. If that doesn't help, there are lots of other classroom management strategies online that can best fit for you. Just find because not all classroom management strategies is going to work for every teacher inside their classroom. They gotta find something that best works with them and their students. Okay. So find something that best fits right for you. Okay.